Hey peasant, can you catch? Really now? Okay, catch. I figured since peasants always have their hands out begging for stuff, you guys wouldn't have any problem catching that. Apparently I was wrong. I really gotta start treating you peasants better. It just won't be today. Nonetheless, welcome to another episode of Zilla the Grub God. And to the new peasants, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome. If you are a foodie and cooking recipes is your thing, I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button. Now, I know on episode 5, I showed you guys my recipe for sweet potato pancakes. I hope you guys enjoyed that recipe. I did think to myself, it would be absolutely criminal of me to show you peasants how to make sweet potato pancakes, but not show you how to bake a dang sweet potato. Looking back on that video, I did you peasants dirty. And for that, I'm not sorry. Now with baking sweet potatoes, well aware, there are many ways to do it. Some people choose to bake their sweet potatoes in aluminum foil. Some choose to bake their sweet potatoes uncovered. Some like to poke fork holes. That's funny, fork holes. At any rate, fork holes in their sweet potatoes. Some choose not to. Some like to grease their sweet potatoes. Some don't like to. Again, to each their own. Nonetheless, I'm gonna go ahead and guide you peasants on how I get down with the sweet potato in the kitchen. Let's go.
And let's get started by washing our sweet potatoes. These things need to be thoroughly washed. Once you have completed the washing process, grab a paper towel and begin to dry your sweet potatoes, making sure all the dirt and grime has been removed. Next, you want to grab a pan and line it with foil. We want to preheat our oven to 400 degrees. Next, we're going to grab a pastry brush and some olive oil and begin our brushing process of the sweet potatoes. After you've completed the brushing process, grab a fork or a knife and begin to make incisions on the sides of the sweet potatoes. This helps the steam to escape.
All right, peasants, our sweet potatoes are all nice and glamored up. They are ready to go inside of that bad boy over there, aka the oven. With sweet potatoes, it's very important that you pay attention to the size of them. The size determines whether or not you should flex your time. With most sweet potatoes, you cook them for about an hour to maybe about an hour, 5 to 10 minutes, again, depending on the size. This sweet potato right here is your traditional size. This one right here tends to be a little bit bigger. With that being said, I'm gonna let my sweet potatoes cook for about an hour and 10 minutes. Many individuals might not know this, but your sweet potato actually has a crystallization process that happens when they're baked. A lot of people miss out on that simply because they wrap their sweet potato in aluminum foil. Again, to each their own, but me personally, I would hate to miss out on this great process. Therefore, I'm going to have my sweet potato naked.
After an hour and 5 minutes, our sweet potatoes are ready to come out of the oven. And would you look at their beautiful sweet potatoes, and you can see the all-natural sugar that is coming out of that sweet potato, that crystallization process that I was telling you guys about. That is specifically why I do not cover or wrap my sweet potatoes when I bake them. You do not want to miss out on a process such as this. We obviously want our sweet potatoes to cool down first. After they've cooled down, we want to make sure that they are done. What I like to do is grab my thumb and index or middle finger and squeeze the sides. You can feel that the skin has separated from the potato. Next, the grand finale. Go ahead and get a sharp knife and just ease your way right through the potato. You shouldn't have to force anything. No applied pressure here. Once we open up the sweet potato, you'll see that it's steamy. The skin has separated from the potato and it is ready to indulge. Now we move on to the fun part, dressing your sweet potato, if you choose to, obviously. I like to. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some black peppercorn onto my sweet potato. followed by some sea salt and some butter. And to top it off, I'm gonna give just a generous amount of cinnamon onto the sweet potato. Once you have your sweet potato dressed, there is no need to be shy, folks. Go ahead and grab a fork and begin to mix your sweet potato, blending that pepper, salt, butter, and cinnamon all together. You want to taste each ingredient in every bite. Oh, what the hell. I was gonna not throw brown sugar in there, but I couldn't resist. Go ahead, throw some brown sugar in that sweet potato as well.
Nope. Stop with the excuses. Stop with the excuses. There should be no excuses to why you're not able to either A, make the sweet potato pancakes from last week, or either B, bake a sweet potato. You know how to do both now. There's no excuses. If you haven't already, I highly encourage you to subscribe to the channel if you like this content. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. And also, I would love to hear from you peasants. If you have a sweet potato recipe that you would like for me to try out, make sure to comment down below what you would like to see me cook or bake. Be sure to find me on my social media platforms at Zilla the Grub God, as well as Harvey Dent 93. There you can find content such as this on a day-to-day basis. And that is it for episode 6. You peasants, get your ovens right, get your oven mitts, get your sweet potatoes, and make me proud. I will see you next time on episode 7. Much love.